Coach Reacts.
With Urzikstan, we have these phases of map development where it's almost like the progress just kind of jumps out at you. And it's like, look how far we've come. Did you have any moments like that?
I think
Eric,
the biggest turning point for me, we hit that balance
Senior
of
Creative
density
Director,
versus
dang.
openness, that we could support these different game styles. You can learn the map, you can use zip lines, you
Zip
can
lines,
use
baby.
you can find new
Yeah.
ways to attack. You can use a train that's now drivable. We
Train's
finally had
drivable.
those pieces together, and we had the Modern Warfare 3 faster movement. We had the slide cancel,
Faster
we had all those
movement.
pieces. You want Urzikstan to stand up on its own. And so the second that I had that sort of epiphany, it was just like, yes, we are there.
How we
And
made
that development
Urzikstan.
of Urzikstan is so large.
It's a massive undertaking from a massive amount of talented people.
Yeah,
who really
there's.
care. To
Have you
start,
seen the
we
ending
have
of the
pre-production,
campaign? It's
and
like
that includes
50
where do
minutes.
we
Me and
wanna go,
CTC
what
just.
map do we want to do? How big do we want to make it? What did people really
Me and
like?
CTC
we're
took
looking
20 minutes
online, we're
watching
looking at
that.
consumer
All the
sentiment,
people,
and it kind of just
lot of
expands
people.
from there into our design team, and they're starting to do blockout.
In the blockout portion, how much of it is just core multiplayer?
It's like literally like just doing basic
Core
rendering,
MP
huh?
learnings are something that we use everywhere across the map. So every single building is a little MP map. We follow the rules. We have no more than 5 to 10 seconds.
Did you hear that? He said every little building is a little multiplayer map, and they design it that way, which you see that in Caldera. Well, not Caldera as much, but definitely Verdansk, and definitely in Al Mazrah. Caldera had a few multiplayer maps, like oh my gosh, I'm blanking out on the name, but I'm blanking out on the name actually, but it had a few, but not many.
Of sprinting without something to do. We don't want people to go longer than this. And in case people are feeling
What
like
did
the
he
circle
say? Go back.
to go longer than this. The core MP learnings are something that we use everywhere across the map. So every single building is a little MP map. We follow the rules. We have no more than 5 to 10 seconds of sprinting without something to do. We don't
5 to 10 sprinting without something to do. Al Mazrah definitely doesn't follow that guideline, does it? So Urzikstan's supposed to make you kind of active. You're going to feel activated. Let's keep going.
don't want people to go longer than this. And in case people are feeling like the circle's pinching them, that's when we put these in. We have to make sure that each one of them has its own uniqueness. Art direction will give us a concept of it. And we'll take it a step back to level design in gameplay, and then we'll start adding the flavor on it that they
Add
want
the
to
flavor,
add.
baby. Add that
While they're
Cheeto
doing
dust.
that, it's not in a bubble, because we also have our art teams creating really amazing concept art.
What are
Okay.
some of the things that you need to know before you start creating all those images and putting them together?
Definitely there is a narrative of a story side for Warzone. And then once I got the story, I started to gather reference based on what
Put it
kind
in
of
there.
narrative it is.
Throw it
So
in.
For example, Old Town, we need to make it more historical.
Old Town.
based, right?
Hey.
So maybe
Hey, American,
underneath
Old
the
Town.
Foundation can be stone bricks.
Let's go.
Based on general guide, you can
Casa
see the
de
brick
Bandini? Let's go to
material
Casa de
underneath,
Bandini,
and then
Pimpin'.
They build the top of the building.
I had a lot of communication with art direction. to make
Pimpin's
sure
like,
that
you
we
can't
could
sprint in
see
Al
how
Mazrah.
can we
Dang.
Continue this type of art language. How can we push this for the player, right? Is this area something that the player can get into? You know, like all the different ways that players can enter and
Yes.
traverse between
And
these
then Pimpin's
buildings.
not going
What
to
I
cover
love
my
about
back, and
Urzikstan
someone's
is
going to come
that
up a
we
rappel
have
line
this
and then attack me.
incredibly creative
then just-
group of people that are passionate about what they do. I would be totally remiss if
And
I
then
just
Blast
didn't
will be
say
out in a
thank you
chopper
first off
somewhere.
wholeheartedly to everybody that is
And then
working on
Blast
this
will be in a
map.
chopper on the
Team,
other side of the
really
map.
love it.
And then it won't matter. The design doesn't matter when your teammate gets into a chopper and goes and dies. Do you know what I mean?
Coach Reacts.